Exclusive The Young and the Restless spoilers Monday, July 27th. Kane flirts, Phyllis frees Matt, and Daniel reaches out. Kane makes a bold, romantic move toward Lily. Phyllis removes Matt's ankle monitor, and Daniel offers Abby a much-needed shoulder to lean on. This article contains spoilers for the upcoming episode of The Young and the Restless, airing Friday, July 24th in Canada and Monday, July 27th in the United States. The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates for Monday, July 27th tease Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, flirts with Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, while Daniel Romalotti, Daniel Graziere reaches out. Plus, Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, breaks off Matt Clark's, Roger Howarth ankle monitor. Key takeaways. Kane turns on the charm with Lily and hints that a reunion may still be possible. Phyllis removes Matt's ankle monitor, giving him a dangerous shot at freedom. Daniel reaches out to Abby as she struggles with the emotional fallout of recent events. Matt's newfound freedom could spark fresh chaos after his troubled past in Genoa City. Lily must decide whether Kane deserves another chance or if history is about to repeat itself. Kane flirts with Lily. Standing in front of a staircase, Kane flirts with Lily. He reminds her that she's named him Chief Operating Officer of Chancellor. Then he acknowledges she's invited him over. He smiles at her as he tells her if he didn't know any better, he'd think she was starting to like him. Kane has regretted his and Lily's divorce for quite a while now, and with it his estrangement from their children, twins Charlie and Matilda Ashby, also known as Maddie, Noah Alexander Jerry, Lexi Stevenson. Is Kane on the right track with his assessment of this meeting, or will be disappointed, realizing it's only wishful thinking again? Daniel reaches out. Daniel encounters Abby Abbott Newman Hamilton Winters, Melissa Ordway. By a bar, it looks like they may be in Society, the restaurant owned jointly by Abby and her husband Devin Hamilton Winters, Brighton James. Apparently Daniel thinks that Abby looks a little lonely, perhaps a little defeated from the events from the past few months. No doubt she has been through a tough few months after her and Devin's son was kidnapped by his surrogate mother, Mariah Copeland Cameron Grimes. Dominic Newman Abbott Hamilton Winters, Ethan Ray Clark, was gone for several months on the road with a very messed up Mariah. Daniel approaches her, saying, "You look like you could use a friend. Settle for me?" Phyllis breaks off Matt's ankle monitor. It had been quite the week for Matt, having gotten into an argument at Noah Newman's Lucas Adams bar, made to be an exact duplicate of the one Matt once ran with Sienna Bacall Tamara Braun. That was when he went by his alias of Mitch Bacall, and after being knocked out and left for dead by Sienna in the desert, he had emerged with amnesia. Noah even set up the duplicate bar to the one in Los Angeles to see if Matt would get his memory back, as most of the Newmans just believed it was another scam. Both Noah and his father, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, had nearly died due to Matt's machinations, with the latest clash between Nick and Matt when Nick discovered Phyllis was canoodling with him. Victor Newman, Eric Braden, had reassured Nick he had a tracker on Matt's ankle monitor. But now Phyllis tells Matt, "We did it. We got it off your free as a bird," as she waves it in the air. Drama, romance, and emotional twists continue to define The Young and the Restless as the residents of Genoa City navigate complicated relationships, buried secrets, and unexpected second chances. In this imagined storyline, Kane finds himself drawn into an intriguing flirtation. Phyllis takes a bold step to free Matt from a difficult situation, and Daniel reaches out in hopes of rebuilding connections that have been damaged by the past. Kane's charming flirtation sparks questions. Kane has always been known for his charisma, but lately he's been keeping a lower profile while focusing on rebuilding his life. That changes when he crosses paths with someone who immediately captures his attention. Their conversation begins with playful banter, but it quickly becomes clear that there is genuine chemistry between them. Friends notice the difference almost immediately. Kane smiles more often, seems lighter, and appears ready to embrace a fresh chapter. While some believe he deserves happiness after everything he has endured, others remain skeptical about his intentions. In Genoa City, nothing stays simple for long. and even an innocent flirtation can create unexpected complications. As Kane spends more time with his new interest, whispers begin circulating throughout town. Some wonder if this relationship could become serious, while others suspect hidden motives. After all, romance in Genoa City often arrives hand in hand with secrets. Lily notices Kane's renewed confidence and can't help but feel conflicted. Although their relationship belongs to the past, seeing him move forward awakens emotions she thought had faded. She tells herself she's simply happy for him, yet her lingering expressions suggest otherwise. Meanwhile, Devon observes the situation carefully. Having witnessed countless romantic disasters, he advises Kane to proceed cautiously. Genuine feelings are rare in a town where betrayal often hides behind charming smiles. Still, Kane refuses to let fear dictate his choices. For the first time in a long while, he allows himself to enjoy the excitement of getting to know someone new. Whether this flirtation blossoms into lasting love or ends in heartbreak remains uncertain, but it undoubtedly adds another fascinating layer to Genoa City's ever-changing relationships. Phyllis takes a risk to free Matt. If there's one thing everyone knows about Phyllis, it's that she rarely backs away from a challenge. Determined, resourceful, and fiercely loyal to those she cares about, she throws herself into helping Matt escape a situation that threatens his future. Matt has found himself trapped by circumstances beyond his control. Misunderstandings, manipulation, and powerful enemies have left him with few options. While many believe the safest course is to stay out of the conflict, Phyllis refuses to stand by. She quietly begins gathering information, piecing together clues that others overlooked. Every conversation reveals another piece of the puzzle, and soon she realizes the truth is far more complicated than anyone from friends. Phyllis presses ahead. She understands the risks involved, but she also believes that doing nothing would be far worse. Her determination reflects the fearless spirit that has defined her for years. Working behind the scenes, she confronts individuals who hold critical information. Some attempt to intimidate her, while others offer misleading details designed to send her in the wrong direction. Nevertheless, Phyllis remains focused on her mission. Eventually, her persistence pays off. Armed with convincing evidence, she exposes the deception that kept Matt trapped. The revelation changes everything. Matt finally gains the freedom he has been desperately seeking. Overwhelmed with gratitude, he thanks Phyllis for believing in him when almost everyone else had given up. Their emotional reunion reminds viewers that genuine loyalty still exists, even amid Genoa City's endless betrayals. However, Phyllis understands that victories often come with consequences. By exposing powerful secrets, she has likely created new enemies. The people responsible for Matt's troubles are unlikely to forgive her interference, setting the stage for future confrontations. Daniel reaches out with hope. While chaos unfolds elsewhere, Daniel faces his own emotional crossroads. Relationships have become strained after months of misunderstandings, painful memories, and difficult choices. Realizing that silence has only widened the distance between himself and those he loves, Daniel decides it's finally time to reconnect. Making the first move isn't easy. Pride, fear, and uncertainty all threaten to hold him back. Yet Daniel recognizes that waiting for someone else to repair the damage may only lead to greater regret. He begins with an honest conversation, acknowledging past mistakes without making excuses. Rather than focusing on blame, Daniel emphasizes his desire to move forward and rebuild trust. His openness surprises those around him. Some remain cautious, unsure whether lasting change is possible, while others appreciate his willingness to accept responsibility. The emotional conversations reveal just how deeply everyone has been affected by recent events. Old wounds resurface, but so do cherished memories that remind them why their relationships mattered in the first place. Phyllis supports Daniel's efforts, encouraging him not to give up even when forgiveness doesn't come immediately. She reminds him that rebuilding trust takes patience, consistency, and genuine commitment. Daniel takes her advice to heart. Instead of expecting instant reconciliation, he focuses on proving through his actions that he truly wants to change. Small gestures gradually begin breaking down emotional walls. As communication improves, hope replaces resentment. While complete healing remains a work in progress, the willingness to reconnect marks an important turning point for Daniel and everyone involved. Secrets continue to shape Genoa City. Even as these personal stories unfold, the atmosphere across Genoa City remains filled with uncertainty. Every victory reveals another mystery waiting to be solved. Every romance faces unexpected tests. Every reconciliation carries the possibility of fresh conflict. Kane's flirtation may seem lighthearted today, but hidden truths could dramatically alter its future. Phyllis's success in freeing Matt has undoubtedly attracted unwanted attention from people determined to protect their secrets. Daniel's emotional outreach offers optimism, yet rebuilding fractured relationships is rarely a straightforward journey. Supporting characters also find themselves affected by these developments. Friends become advisors, rivals seize opportunities, and families struggle to balance loyalty with personal ambitions. Each decision creates ripple effects that extend far beyond the individuals directly involved. Viewers can expect emotional confrontations, surprising alliances, and difficult moral choices as these storylines continue evolving. The characters must decide whether forgiveness is stronger than resentment, whether love can survive deception, and whether honesty is worth the risks it often brings. Looking ahead, the latest developments promise compelling drama for longtime fans of The Young and the Restless. Kane's newfound flirtation introduces the possibility of romance, while raising questions about hidden agendas. Phyllis once again proves that determination and courage can overcome extraordinary obstacles as she helps free Matt. Meanwhile, Daniel's heartfelt effort to reconnect demonstrates that even damaged relationships deserve another chance. Whether these stories lead to lasting happiness or heartbreaking twists, one thing remains certain. Life in Genoa City never stays predictable for long. Every conversation holds the potential to change lives. Every secret threatens to reshape alliances, and every act of compassion can inspire unexpected redemption. As the next chapter unfolds, viewers will undoubtedly be watching closely to see whether love triumphs, justice prevails, and fractured families finally find a path toward healing, or whether new betrayals once again change everything.